Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me for just going to school today. So this is where I like normal everyday-ish kind of makeup. So really low-key, not very interesting, but still pretty I think. I'm also going to be talking about my weight loss and why I haven't talked about it yet. Sorts of things that I will answer and things that I will not in this video. So if you are curious about that and you'd like to hear me ramble while I put on makeup, because I tried to film this before and it was even more rambly. This one was better, but still hard to stay on track. Please just keep watching. Okay, starting with the foundation today, we're going to be using the Innisfree My Foundation All Day Longwear. Mine is in the shade 17N. So the reason that I've been more reluctant to talk about how I lost weight or any like fitness exercise routines and things like that is simply because I'm not an expert in the field. I'm not even like a novice in the field. I have pretty much no idea about any kind of nutrition or, you know, like how to work muscles and things like that. It's not really my thing. And so I think when people see people that have lost weight, they assume that they've done something really interesting or really difficult, or you know, something that they can follow. And I really don't think that it's the case, especially not with me, because my weight does fluctuate a lot still. So I still need to work on losing a bit more weight at the moment. And I don't think that, you know, like, it's not like I have a super great method or anything like that. So I don't think that, you know, giving advice on a topic that I'm not really well versed in at all is a good idea. And I don't think that you should take advice from someone like me who might be on the internet and has lost weight, but maybe hasn't done it in a way that is going to work for you or is even safe for you, because with all types of like nutrition and even like different kinds of exercise, it's not a one size fits all. Otherwise we'd all be the same size and fitness level, right? And so that is why I have been unwilling so far to, you know, talk about my experiences and things like that, just because I'm worried about leading other people in the wrong direction unknowingly. I hope that makes sense. It's not that I'm trying to like hide away, or I haven't had like a gastric band bypass and not want to admit it or anything like that. If I did have any kind of surgery like that, then I'd be quite happy to talk about it if you guys were interested, which I have not. I did have on Tuesday, that's like 3 days ago, it's Friday, I did have endovascular treatment, which is where they use like a little laser thing to kill off some of your leg veins. So it's a treatment for like varicose veins and things. So if you guys wanted to hear about that, because I am fairly young to have that treatment, there aren't really any other people talking about it on YouTube. So when I went to go look for people's experiences with this treatment, I found like nothing but doctor stuff. If you want to know about that and you want me to make a video about that, just let me know. Happy to do that, because again, that's like my experience with the process. So I figured that what I could do for at least the weight loss and exercise, because you guys are fairly interested in it, is to tell you what questions I can answer and then get you guys to ask me a bunch of questions. So some of the things that I don't want to do is to recommend weight loss programs or exercise programs that are going to fit everybody's needs. I don't want you guys to think that I'm going to be able to recommend, you know, you're going to do this and you're going to lose, like, this is how I lost 15 kgs and that's how it's going to work for you as well, because that is how much weight I did lose last year. I did gain some of it back over Christmas and quarantine. So it's not foolproof or anything like that. It is, you know, like a long struggle for me. So I can't give out information like that just because I don't think that it's morally right to make a clickbaity video being like, this is how I lost 15 kgs, and then in the video be like, I can't help you very much because you are not me, and that is not how weight loss works. I also feel quite judged by like nutritionists or dietitians on YouTube. Like, there are quite a few of them that make, you know, review videos about other people's what I ate in a day videos. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys what I did. I used the Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and I'm using the Innisfree twin brow kit in grey with my Zoeva brush. yeah, it's kind of like how Brad Mondo reacts to hair fails or hair videos. There are quite a few nutritionists and dietitians that will react and talk about people's what I ate in a day video or how I lost weight videos, and a lot of them are just extremely critical about how people are giving out a lot of misinformation about nutrition and things like that. And because I'm not an expert, I don't really want to end up as like the review topic of a qualified person's video. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if they weren't super qualified, but yeah, not really keen for that. Now I'm going to be using the Etude House Bakehouse palette to do my eyeshadow for today. I'm just going to be using this light brown in the center. It is Beach Coconut, so I'm going to use that through the crease, and then I'm going to use the most left shade, which is Sugar Rusk, all over the lid, so it's just like really neutral. Because of the vein surgery, I can't really wear a lot of clothes because I have to wear compression stockings, so we're making a nice professional look today so that it dresses up the rest of the outfit, which is substantially less professional because my feet are a little bit swollen still, so I can't wear all my shoes. Ooh. So what are some of the things that I can answer? I would say, like, I can give you examples of things that I would eat. I don't want to do a whole day eating because everybody's nutrition needs are different. You know, if I'm eating a certain amount of calories, it doesn't mean that you also need to eat that certain amount of calories. It could be wildly different, but I can show you some kinds of like examples of meals that I would eat. That would be fine. So with the meals, I tend to snack a lot, so I try and make my meals as low calorie as possible while still being nutritious enough. So again, not an expert, don't know anything about nutrition. This is where I sort of like start to backtrack a bit, you know. So I could definitely do that. I could talk about what motivates me to eat well and to exercise. It's super far away, this is not helpful. Yeah, so motivation is a big one. What's keeping me motivated to continue eating healthy or losing weight? Trying to make permanent life choices as well, like changes in the way that you eat permanently. Motivation towards that, how I keep myself on track. I can talk a little bit about getting into exercise, like how, because before, I'm a very sedentary person, so I teach music, I teach piano most of the day, apart from today where I'm going to go teach flute where I could stand up more often. Of course the piano is on the floor, well, it's on the, you know, it's on the ground, you have to sit at it. So I spend most of my day sitting, and I got a phone that counted steps, and I was like shocked at how little steps that I do in a day. On the days like Tuesdays, I teach from home, so I don't go to a school. I barely pass like 1,000 steps because I'm sitting in my own house. That's if I don't go out and, you know, make myself go out for a walk or something. So yeah, motivation to do exercise, things that I do that fit into my schedule. So I have a really weird work schedule. I usually go to a school, or I do like a morning session from usually 9 till about 1 to 1:30, and then I drive back to my house, and then I have a few hours break normally, so usually about 2 hours break for lunch and stuff. So that would be where I would do my exercise, and then I do an afternoon to evening session, which is usually 3 or 3:30 to like 7 p.m. So even though I have that really big lunchtime gap, I work later in the evening to kind of make up for it. And so that's kind of how I can squeeze my exercise in. So I would usually be doing it in the middle of the day, or today on Friday I don't have a really big gap in the middle because I travel to Auckland to teach, but I start later, so I need to leave the house by 10 a.m. To start at 12. So if I want to exercise on a Friday, I would do that in the morning. So my schedule is a bit different. Obviously not everybody has that luxury to do that, So it does make it more difficult for me to recommend, you know, like, oh, I just go for it. I just go for a run after I had lunch before, and then have a shower before I'm going, you know, back to the rest of my teaching, because I am teaching from home and I kind of have the luxury to do that. I don't particularly enjoy going to the gym, and at the moment I'm not doing any kind of weight training. So I do a bit of like body weight stuff. So this is like blogger lattes sort of thing. So engaging the muscles that I have by using my own body weight to help. Yeah, this is how the eyes are looking. Really like super simple, right? I think that's all I can think of for like specific questions that I can answer. I'm going to do my eyeliner with the Dolly Hiccup liquid liner in black. Then I'm going to curl my lashes with my Uemura eyelash curler, which is super dirty. And then use the Heimish Dailism mascara. No Smudge mascara, something like that. I'm terrible at talking when doing eye stuff, so I'm just going to not talk. So this is how the eyes are looking now. Very soft, very pretty, nice and professional. Then for cheeks, I'm going to be using a blusher by Etude House. This is from the Dreaming Swan collection, and it is number 1 Jeté Pink. They have the really cute little tutu puffs. And for this one, I actually used the puff to apply the product, which is like, who am I? But it does work really, really well. In terms of questions that I do not want to answer, it's mostly just absolutes. Like, I don't want to share my entire like eating routine, or like a full-on, you know, like eat with me throughout the day, or exactly what exercise I do, because I don't think that it's helpful. You know, I don't think that anybody's going to get any useful sort of stuff out of that. Yeah, basically, like, I don't have any tips. I can tell you about my experience, how I keep myself motivated, what kind of things like I had to overcome, like what problems I had and how I overcame them. But because I'm not qualified, I don't have any secret tips. Like, there is no secret to how I lost weight. It was literally about eating less calories than I was burning throughout the day, which was harder for me to do because I was sedentary. So I had to eat a lot less calories to be able to support that, because when you're not, you know, when you're taking like about 1,000 steps a day, that's burning like 50 calories. And that is nothing. Oh, got like one little piece of stuff here. So basically what I'm wanting you guys to do is, if you are still curious, because I didn't really tell you very much, I told you what I will answer and what I will not, ask some questions down below, and I will just either, if it's like a short question, then I can answer in the comments, or if there are a lot of questions and it's a long answer, I can always make a second video about it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go do my hair, brush my teeth. I've got like a little cold sore that is right in the corner of this lip. So I have to go and put something on that before I do lipstick. So I'm going to come back and do the lipstick and the final look. So that is the hair done. It needs a cut again. Looks like it just keeps growing. And for lipstick, I'm going to use the Innisfree My Lip Balm Wedding Peach Tea, because it'll be easy to keep up and we won't notice that I'm missing a corner of lipstick, which will be nice. And that is it for today's look. Super simple and just a little bit like, yeah, nice for schools. So thank you guys so much for watching this Get Ready With Me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!